What if your ambition has already expanded, but your relationship with money isn't keeping up? I'm Kendall, and in this episode, we're talking about one of the biggest reasons ambitious women plateau financially. Your business can't consistently outperform the current relationship that you have with money. So I'm going to walk you through the 4 patterns I see ambitious women encounter as their businesses grow, why those patterns cap your next level, and how to expand your relationship with money so it grows right alongside your ambition. It's all here for you in this episode. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Money Coach School podcast. To really excel at coaching women, you have to be skilled, confident, and even fearless at money coaching. If you're passionate about women holding genuine money power and love supporting women entrepreneurs, then this is the show for you. Now here's your host, money feminist Kendall Summerhawk.
Hello, woman entrepreneur, and welcome back to the podcast. Today we're talking about something that I love so much. We're just talking about ambition and women, specifically how as ambitious women, we never stop imagining what's possible. It's like we reach one goal and another one appears. We build one version of the business and then start imagining what we want to create next. Ambition expands naturally. It's part of who you are. But your relationship with money has to expand on purpose, or purposefully is another way to think about it. Otherwise, you're going to feel frustrated because the part of you that wants to expand is being held back by old money patterns. It's like trying to grow with a foot on the gas and a foot on the brake at the same time. Now, one of the biggest surprises in entrepreneurship is discovering that ambition alone doesn't create your next level. Because, and this is what I want you to write down, your business can't consistently outperform the money relationship that's currently running it. Okay? So your ambition may already be visioning at your next level. I know mine is. I have this whole vision of what I want my business to look like, and it's just perfect and flowing, and I can see all the pieces and how they work together. It's amazing. The question is whether your relationship with money has expanded right alongside it. So today I'm going to walk you through 4 patterns that I see ambitious women encounter as their businesses grow. And these patterns show you where your relationship with money is also asking for its next expansion. So before we dive in, have you join me on my new Substack, Feminine Money Mastery? Substack is where I am spilling secrets on women entrepreneurs and money and what women are capable of creating financially. Because women were never taught how to create safety, stability, and wealth. And Feminine Money Mastery is where that changes. So I really hope you'll join me on Substack. It's free. You can go to kendallsubstack.com to subscribe and be part of that conversation. I will also link to it in the show notes. All right, let's dive in. The 4 patterns I see ambitious women encounter as their businesses grow. So pattern number 1 is the success plateau. And this one, I have encountered it several times. I find it really painful. All right, so here's what the success plateau is. Your business is moving forward. Clients are saying yes, revenue is coming in, and yet you've been earning about the same amount for a while. And it doesn't matter what the money is, what the actual dollar amount is. A plateau is a plateau at every income level. I've been saying that for decades. So meanwhile, what's happening is your ambition has continued to grow. You have bigger ideas. You want a richer business. You want your business to contribute more to your lifestyle and to your family. And you know you're capable of more. And I think that's the part that's so painful about this plateau is that you know you're capable of more. So this is the point where many women entrepreneurs immediately assume, hey, I need another strategy. Hey, I need another offer. Hey, I need some more marketing or a different marketing plan. And sometimes that's true, but usually not. More often, what I see is something different. What I see is that your business reflects the relationship you currently have with money. It reflects what you expect is possible. It reflects how you think about your pricing, profit, support, investing, saving, paying yourself. Your business can't consistently outperform the money relationship that's currently running it. Really want you to take that in. And that's why your next level isn't created simply by working harder or adding more strategies. That's why your next level rarely begins with doing more. It begins by expanding how you think about money. All right, pattern number 2. I call this one the enoughness trap. So this second pattern is the fascinating one. It's a conversation that ambitious women have with themselves. So it often sounds really humble. It sounds like you saying to yourself, well, shouldn't I just be grateful? Maybe this is enough. Who am I to want more? And I know I've had that conversation with myself as well. And here I am, $30 million of revenue created in my business, and I still have that conversation. So here's what I want you to notice. Gratitude and ambition are not opposites. Gratitude and ambition are not in conflict. You can deeply appreciate everything that you've created and still want to build something bigger. You can love your business as it is and still want it to produce greater income, greater profit, greater freedom. For generations, women have been praised for, keeping their expectations low. I know I was raised that way by my dad, not to have high expectations. Little did he know who he was really talking to. But women have been praised for asking for less, for settling more quickly, and making do with what they have. And that conditioning doesn't disappear just because you became an entrepreneur. Your ambition isn't asking you to become someone different. It is asking you to continue expanding into what you're capable of creating. And there is nothing selfish about wanting your business to support your life more fully. There's nothing selfish about wanting more profit. There's nothing selfish about creating wealth. Gratitude and ambition belong in the same room. And the moment you believe you have to choose one or the other, you've limited what's possible. Pattern number 3, money safety. Now, I talk about this a lot in a lot of different ways because safety is a really big deal for me. So as your income expands, your relationship with having money expands too. And this is where a different conversation begins. And often we think, well, what will people think if I make a lot more money? I know that one was a really big deal for me, especially not even the first year I made $1 million. It was like the second or the third year of making 7 and multi-7 figures in a year. It really started to hit me. Well, what will people think if I make lots more money than they do? Will people expect more from me? Will having more money change my relationships with my family, with my friends? Will people want to take what I have? Will people expect to be paid more? All these thoughts kept coming into my mind. Now, these actually are not money questions. They're really not. They're relationship questions. They're boundary questions. They're values questions. They're incredibly common. And if you have those thoughts, regardless of what your income is, it's okay. It's totally normal. Having more money changes how you see yourself. No doubt about it. Doesn't mean you become a different person, but it definitely changes how you see yourself. And it changes how you imagine other people will see you. So the answer isn't in making yourself smaller. The answer is becoming more comfortable having more. Just being comfortable, being the woman who has more. More money doesn't ask you to become a different woman. It asks you to become more comfortable having more. All right, let's go on to pattern number 4, the overthinking spiral. Oh, golly, we ambitious women, we love learning. Oh my God, I love learning. That's one of your greatest strengths. You read, you listen, you invest in yourself, you learn quickly. The challenge comes when learning replaces deciding. You already know it's time. So for example, you already know it's time to raise your prices. You already know it's time to build savings. You already know it's time to pay yourself consistently. You already know it's time to look at your numbers every week. And yet instead of making the decision, you gather more information, maybe not even about that topic, but other topics that take up your time and attention. Overthinking feels productive because your brain stays busy. So your brain is like this little hamster happily turning along on its little wheel. But your business grows when your decisions are put into action, when you make decisions and put them into action. So every meaningful expansion in your business starts the same way. It begins the same way, with a decision followed by action. Your ambition deserves momentum, not another month of preparation. Take that in, my beautiful soul. Okay. So what do you do with all of this? How do you make sure your relationship with money keeps expanding right alongside your ambition? Because we know the ambition happens naturally, but your relationship with money needs to be expanded very intentionally on purpose. So here are 3 simple practices that I come back to over and over again. Practice number 1, stop treating your current results like your permanent reality. Your current income is a snapshot. It is not your financial identity. It is not the limit of what's possible. Oh my gosh, not by any stretch. So one of the things that I so love and admire about ambitious women like you, like me, is that we refuse to believe today's results are the end of the story. We keep asking ourselves, what's next? And that's not greed, that's growth. Practice number 2, upgrade one money habit this month. You don't have to overhaul everything all at once. Just choose one habit. Start a weekly money date. Pay yourself consistently. Review your profit every month. Build your savings. One upgraded habit creates momentum, and momentum changes your relationship with money far, far faster than another round of overthinking ever will. Practice number 3, ask a bigger question. Instead of asking, well, can I do this? I want you to ask, what would make this possible? That single question changes your attention from limitation to possibility. It invites your ambition back into the conversation. Ambitious women ask bigger questions because bigger questions create bigger answers and bigger outcomes, and that's what you want. And that's exactly why I created my $1 Million Decisions Bootcamp. The decisions you make today are shaping your income in ways most people, I think, significantly underestimate. So inside the bootcamp, I teach you the exact process that I use to make clear, revenue-focused decisions without overthinking, without second-guessing, and without spending weeks trying to figure out your next move. You'll walk away with $1 million decision already made, one that has the potential to increase your income, grow your profit, or move your business to its next level. So you can check out that bootcamp. It's instant access. The link is kendallsummerhawk.com/bootcamp. Very simple. I'll also put the link in the show notes because I would love to help you become the kind of woman who makes decisions that support her ambition. All right, so to wrap up here, let me leave you with this. Your ambition is asking you to keep expanding. That's the point of living and breathing and, working for yourself, being an entrepreneur. And every time your ambition expands, your relationship with money has to expand with it. That's how businesses grow. That's how wealth grows. And that's how you create the kind of money life that you've always dreamed of. Remember what I said at the beginning of this episode. Ambition expands naturally. Your relationship with money, though, has to expand intentionally, on purpose. And that's exactly what I hope this episode inspires you to do. All right, my beautiful soul, I will leave you with this. You are here for more money peace, more money power, more profit you get to keep, and it all starts right now. This is your feminine financial freedom era. This is your money empowerment era, and I am so here for it for you. So thank you so much, and I will see you here in next week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Money Coach School podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you follow so you never miss an episode. Also, I would so love and appreciate if you would leave a 5-star review. Your review supports women just like you in discovering all of the juicy tips and insights I'm sharing here on how to coach women on money. And if you want to learn how to excel at coaching women on money, definitely go to kendallsummerhawk.com and check out the wealth of money coach trainings that we have for you. Thanks so much for being part of this money coaching movement and for tuning into the show every week.